Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, the courageous and strong leader of Ukraine, the Ukrainian president Volodymyr Zelensky, he visited Bakhmut. So, I don't know, I asked myself, isn't Bakhmut, the city, under Russian control yet? Because on the information I get from YouTube, from online and other sources, the Russians is like a done deal. The Bakhmut is already in their hands. Well, let's see what these guys say here in the new voice of Ukraine from today, December 20th, 2022. Zelensky pays surprise visit to war-ravaged frontline city of Bakhmut. So he made an announced visit to the war-ravaged frontline city of Bakhmut, Donetsk Oblast. So he went to Bakhmut, the city. Ukraine's Freedom TV channel reported on Telegram on December 19, quoting local correspondents. Presidential spokesman Serhiy Nikiforov told public broadcaster Suspiln that Zelensky visited forward positions in Bakhmut. So he visited forward positions in Bakhmut, where he awarded soldiers with medals and presented them with gifts. According to him, Zelensky has already left the city. On the day of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, December 6, the head of the state visited Donbass, where he also presented state awards and gifts to the Ukrainian military. Fierce fighting has been ongoing in Bakhmut in recent months. Serhiy Cheravati, spokesman of the Eastern Command of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, stated on national television on December 4 that the Russians were losing 50 to 100 people killed and the same number wounded a day in fighting around Bakhmut. Remember, this was on December 4. These guys, nothing now. According to him, by holding the defense of Bakhmut, the Ukrainian military can achieve several important goals. The Russians cannot enter the operational space or are unable to carry out a strategic offensive operation and are suffering huge losses every day. I'm assuming this is what he said in December 4. That's why they use it here. They don't use it now. They would say, well, it's too late, brothers and sisters. They took Bakhmut, now we have to defend whatever we have to. This is an article that is not over yet, but is an article that gave me the most information about this visit that I could find about Bakhmut and who's who, what's what. Everything else says that Zelensky paid a visit in Bakhmut front lines, but they don't say city or anything like that. This is the only one that gives me more information, the Donetsk Oblast. Visits the Bakhmut area. This is the only one that says he paid a visit to Bakhmut city. At least that's what they said here, didn't they? Yeah, positions in Bakhmut where he awarded. Well, maybe in front line. It says war-ravaged frontline city of Bakhmut. So I don't know where those front lines are. So Alexander Syrski, commander of the ground forces of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, earlier stated that the capture of Bakhmut has a symbolic meaning for the Russian invaders. I covered that article and the statement from this commander of the ground forces, and I also noticed that Ukrainian mass media promotes names and persons, obviously, related to the military. I think the chief of staff Zaluzny or something like that, I think that's his name, Zaluzny, he's on his way out, and you're not on the way out if you're doing a good job or the job you are supposed to do by your handlers. So these guys are just getting us ready with names, because I haven't heard about these guys maybe 1 or 2 times in 11 months or so. The same with other guys in 10 months. I didn't hear about other generals that now all of a sudden they come, and I heard about them yesterday, the day before, and the pattern is to It's too fast, too frequent. I think they just want to get us used. So when they're going to say, well, Zelensky took a vacation, went to Tahiti. In his place is the well-known ground force general, whatever, Siski or something, which I think he was his boss at one time, Zaluzny or something. Anyway, this is, I'm waiting for that to happen. I'm waiting. And I have another article talking about the Ukrainians asking for more and more and more, like a desperate call for ammunitions and weapons. Now, if you are in more weapons and this kind of weapon and that kind of weapon, if you're winning with what you have, why do you ask for more in such a desperate manner? That means things are not going to A-OK somewhere. What can I say? Zelensky went to Bakhmut. I don't know if he really was in Bakhmut or not. I really don't care if he was over there, in a way that he's just trying to show that his support, and it's a PR stance. And if he was over there and he awarded those brave fighters with medals that they deserve and they earned, by all means, that's a you should admire if that was so. The leader of your country comes and gives you a medal because of your bravery in defending your country. That's how things are over there, and that's, if you want to look at naked truth, then that's is the first interpretation of what happened. And I think that those guys over there being and fighting the other side in Bakhmut are, courageous, are brave, are defending their country, and what else? Regarding the little stunt, that could be interpreted in many ways, but the fact is, Zelensky, because I have no, the pictures I saw over there, it was some underground somewhere, which could be, I don't know, in Kiev area. I have no idea. But anyway, let's say they were. He went over there, so those guys in front lines gave them the medals, left, and that's good. That's good for the Ukrainians. That's good. On the other hand, Zelensky should not fear for his life from the Russians. I don't think the Russians want to blow him up. I think they could have, but they would not profit out of it. I think that they will only have negative effects if they kill Zelensky. Really, you kill Zelensky as what? As oh yeah, we kill Zelensky, and they will just grab another one and put him over there, and now you follow orders. They know that, and just a guy over there, so no, it's not going to be. Why should start with another one? So you have the mass media creating another god-like figure. So anyway, it's good. If he really went over there, that's it's something to admire. He supports his troops, after all. However you want to take it. But I don't think Zelensky is also free to walk wherever he wants, because from certain kind of information I got, he's surrounded by a group of how do you call them, personal guard, which is personal that they keep the person alive, but they also have the power to not keep the person alive, if you know what I mean. And those people around him, I'm not sure that they are his friends and on whose payroll they are. So they always can turn on him at any moment. So I don't know how independent he is. I don't know what tiger he's got by the tail or is running after his ass. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.